Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see in this setup. I think the last time I was filming in this setup was in May. If you've been watching my videos for the last couple of months, you know that I was travelling around Southeast Asia with my best friend Kitty. Obviously whilst I was there I had to do a little bit of thrifting, can't stop myself, and there were a lot of good places actually. I was going to do like a couple of come thrift with me videos whilst I was away, but it never really worked out because I didn't have enough footage or something went wrong. So I just decided that I was just going to put it all in one video when I get home, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a couple of clips that I took whilst I was away, put them in the video so it all makes sense. So there's going to be a lot of different clips coming together into this one video, but I hope you enjoy. And I think we'll start with what I got in Bali. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. So when I was in Bali, we went to 2 different locations to go thrifting. I'll start with the flea market that we went to. So I picked up 3 pieces in this flea market, and the first thing I managed to find was this incredible pair of Burberry sweatpants. They're just like straight leg. They're a little bit short for me, but if I wear boots or if I wear like long socks, it's all fine. And they have like the Burberry piping detailing down the side, and then they've got an adjustable waist, which obviously we love, and they have the Burberry logo there. They're in perfect condition and they were so cheap. I've literally seen these go on Depop for so much money, so it was pretty gas to find these. Moving on, I actually got 2 purple tops. The first one I got is actually just this really plain long sleeve top. It's not by any particular brand or anything like that, but I just loved how it had 3/4 length sleeves. It looks amazing with a pair of jeans, or I've worn it with both of my peachy den cargos, the oyster colour and the green colour, and it just complements them really, really well. And it has a really nice neckline. Like, it's not like this, it kind of comes out a little bit wider, so it's really flattering, so you see a little bit of collarbone. And this was probably about 50p, and obviously I washed it before I wore it, but love this. This is another great find. And then the last thing I found was this United Colours of Benetton baby tee. Again, I picked up another purple top because I realised I don't really have a lot of purple, and a lot of my bottoms actually do fit quite well with purple. And yeah, can't really go wrong with this. Again, was probably about 50p, so very gassed with that. So the next place I went to was also in Bali, and I'm going to insert the clip where I explain where I'm going, and then we'll come back to me and I'll show you what I got. Good morning everybody. So today is actually the next day, and I'm very, very sadly on my own because Kitty has been taken victim to Bali belly, very sadly. So I am just back in the Fat Mermaid place that we came the other day, and I've actually rented a motorbike because I'm going to go to this like vintage market thing that I saw on TikTok. It was hosted by somebody called Evie Scarlett who lives out in Bali, so shout out to her for recommending me the place. And that's what I'm going to do today while Kitty recovers in bed. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy my breakfast and then we'll get on the road. It's like a 40-minute motorbike journey. I will talk to you guys later. Sloppy on this shoe. Currently motorbiking home, and I just thought I'd show you this. The update is my phone is out of charge, so I'm being really clever and watching back my GoPro to see which way I'm going home. So yeah, I think I've been gone about 2 hours, so I'm hoping that Kitty isn't worrying about me yet, but I think I'll be okay. I just need to make sure my GoPro doesn't run out of charge, because otherwise I have no sense of direction. Anyway, I'm just gonna enjoy the vibes and hopefully I'll make it home. So I had a pretty unsuccessful trip to Tabanan, Bali, which was a bit of a shame. It was a very stressful drive. I fell off my motorbike because someone with an emergency stopped in front of me and I like tilted over to the side. I'm all fine. It was quite dramatic, and I had to drive through like really busy like streets and like look at maps, and oh, it was a massive stress. And in the end I literally didn't find anything. I couldn't find the market that I saw on TikTok, which I was really annoyed about, but I did actually find one top which I actually really like and I'm really happy that I got, and it's just this little vest top with pink detailing and some diamante detailing. It says Biella Italia, and it's actually by feeler, which I didn't realise until I bought it, and it looks really massive and unflattering here, but it sits really nicely. It's kind of baggy, it's like a really nice comfy shirt. And I actually went to Portugal last week, and when I was on the plane I was wearing this, and then one of the flight attendants was like, have you been to Biella? And like, I was kind of happy because I didn't realise that Biella was actually a place. I thought it was supposed to say Bella Italia because that's what all the tops say, but this is actually a place, so very happy with that. Speaking of Portugal, I might just throw in what I got in Portugal. You know how there's been this like massive trend about wearing tops with like countries written on them? Like I literally have a Brazil one and a Cuba one. I basically found one in like a local market in Portugal, and yeah, love the colours. Really random, but pretty gassed with that. And finally, I'm going to show you the pieces that I got in Thailand. We were staying on an island called Koh Tao, which is the most northern island of Koh Samui, Koh Phangan and Koh Tao. And me and Kitty stayed there for 6 nights, and the weather was so bad. Like, it was raining, stormy, we couldn't really do a lot of stuff. So I spent a lot of time in a thrift shop. Sorry, I'm not crying, I've just got watery eyes. Where I made friends with the guy, and he was genuinely one of the most lovely people I've ever met in my life. He was telling me where he gets all his stock, and that he gets like imports from Japan and like things like that. It was amazing. Highly recommend if you're in Koh Tao, definitely go and support this little guy. He's such a legend, and he like walks around wearing like massive stussy shorts, big t-shirts. He's a good lad. This was like a vintage shop, so everything was a little bit more expensive, but then again, compared to like what you'd pay in the UK, or if you bought something like this off of Depop, it was insane prices. Obviously I had to buy a couple of things. I'll start with this. Also, just to warn you, you're going to see a lot of Burberry, because Burberry is one of my favourite brands. I mean, I know that they're quite controversial because they burnt all their waste a couple of years ago, but I do love their vintage pieces, so I don't feel bad about buying their stuff secondhand. Anyway, back to this. I bought this incredible Burberry top. It's just got like the Nova check print on it, and then, where is it? It's got the little Burberry logo, and then it has like really nice button details, which I really like. You could just like adjust it, and then it's got a really nice collar. And yeah, it was labelled as like a tennis dress, but I find it hard to believe that that's a tennis dress unless it's for like a really small person. But it's quite nice and long. Like, I've really been into wearing low-rise stuff with like a longer like vest top or a top like this, because I don't always like having my stomach out. And this top gathers really nicely at the bottom. It sits so nicely above like a pair of jeans or a denim skirt or anything. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think I would say it's about 700 baht. I'm not sure how much 700 baht is. Let me have a look. Yeah, so 700 baht is £16.53. I don't really know if that comes up, which is such a steal. I then got 2 quite like wintry pieces, which was really annoying to carry around because obviously I only had like a backpack. This is my backpack that I brought, and I didn't have that much space, but I just could not leave these pieces in Koh Tao. Like, I had to bring them home with me. So the first one is this Supreme hoodie. I justified this purchase because I don't have a lot of zip-up hoodies. I don't have any navy blue hoodies, and I actually bought a black Supreme hoodie when I was in LA a couple of years ago, obviously secondhand from like one of the really cool streetwear shops that they have on Fairfax Avenue, I'm pretty sure. And I've decided that I'm going to make it a tradition where I buy a secondhand Supreme hoodie in all the cool places that I go. So obviously I had to buy one in Thailand, and I'm just obsessed with blue and gold, or yellow. I just think it's such a nice combination, and I've actually been wearing it with like denim jeans, so I've just been wearing like full blue outfits, but I just love the way it looks. So I'm really pleased with that. It has a little bit of wear and tear like on the sleeves and stuff. I don't really know if you can see, but the guy was amazing and he really incorporated that into the price, and I'm so thrilled with this. I think I paid maybe 1,000 baht for this. I think it was a bit more than 1,000 baht. I think it must have been about 1,200, which is £28, which again is insane for a genuine Supreme hoodie. Like, I literally cannot recommend this shop enough. And also, if you bought multiple things, he was really good at giving discounts. And then finally, this is probably one of the most exciting things that I picked up. I mean, everything is amazing, but this is the thing that I was the most excited for that I could wear when I was at home. So I found this absolutely incredible Burberry bomber jacket, and I kind of like it because it's kind of subtly Burberry. Like, it's not like, oh my god, I'm wearing Burberry, like in your face kind of thing, but you know it's Burberry because it's got the lining on the inside, and it has such cool details. So on the hood it's got this little buckle that's like adjustable, and it's got this little drawstring that actually says Burberry on it. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then again, it's got like these buttons around the collar, which also say Burberry on them, which I just think is sick. And then it cinches in at the bottom and it has these like pockets that are very bomber style. And I absolutely love it. Like, this is definitely one of my favourite things that I bought. And again, I think it was maybe like 1,800 bar. Yeah, I wrote it all down. 1,800 bar, which is an amazing total of £42.51. What a steal. And yeah, I'm just so gassed with everything that I bought. It was definitely an effort to carry everything around, but it was so worth it. So that brings me to the end of this clothing haul. I think this is my third sustainable clothing haul, maybe something like that. I actually have a playlist with all of my hauls and I'll link it up there if you want to watch any more. I have a couple of more travel vlogs coming, but then I'm also moving to uni in like 2 weeks, so I obviously want to like make loads of moving to uni videos. And I think what I'll do is I'll post the uni ones when they happen, and then I'll throw in like a travel vlog every now and again, and then we'll get back onto a more regular schedule. And then obviously I'll get back to posting a lot more fashion content because that's obviously my thing. I have loved doing all the travel vlogs, but I am excited to get back to doing content that feels a bit more me. Be sure to subscribe and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!